All right, John and Dan coming at you with another edition of Dan's Models. So it looks like, this is becoming a regular feature, Dan, the more TSG cars.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done a lot of custom work on the TSG cars, which is kind of why I brought them,
Yeah. They're cool to show off, actually, because you did a good job on them.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. The only reason I knew that was TSG cars is because the colors are right.
Yeah, well, it also says Tuscany and Sabine Grove on the
Yeah, but I'm blind. I can't see that. I'm blind.
Oh, okay. So these are 3 N-scale business and observation cars that I did for the TSG Railroad. My theory is, aside from having probably a business car or 2 for just company use, that they have a dinner train.
We need something to ride around the tracks on, make sure everything is looking good on our Empire.
Right, right. So, anyway, I did these 3 cars. This one is from Caddo. This number 900 here. It's just their basic business car. I bought one, and I think I don't remember what it was painted as, but it was overall silver, and I just basically got rid of the lettering, and then I painted the purple stripe, and then used my own custom decals that I'd printed with my laser printer on some Walthers decal paper to do the decals, except for the number, which is from a microscale alphabet sheet. So that's that one. And this car was, I also put the Caddo lighting kit in it. I don't think it came with that.
Yeah, I noticed it was lit up, which is pretty cool.
So when it's on a powered track, it lights automatically. And it sort of glows through the red marker on the, whoops. That's the trouble with lighted cars. They kind of flicker sometimes. But it sort of glows through the marker on the back, but it's hard to see when it's not dark.
Yeah.
All right, so this one is an old Atlas car that I have had for a long, long time. Don't remember exactly when I got it, but probably sometime in the 80s. I think it was originally painted for something else, and I stripped it. And I'd actually painted this one for my previous freelance railroad, which was called the North Coast. And then I'd named it after my mother. That's why it's called Marcia. But I'd actually, it was getting kind of dilapidated looking, and I wasn't using that railroad anymore. And so when we started doing the TSG thing, I thought, well, why not repaint it as a TSG car? So I did. I kept the name.
Oh, good. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, no, I kept the name, and just repainted it in the TSG colors. And I also put Microtrains trucks on it with metal wheels, probably Fox Valley wheels, and also outfitted the cars. All of these cars have the American Model Builders diaphragms, which are working diaphragms. And I also put some, you can see it has some like blinds in some of the windows.
Yeah, I can see that.
Those are, I think, from Gold Medal models. And
so you open it up and you attach that inside on the window?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
The roof comes off and you can glue those inside. And I just painted, they're at a photo etched like brass casting, and I just painted them white or something like that and put them in there.
It looks good.
Yeah, the car does have a basic interior. I didn't really do much detailing on that because it's hard to see anyway.
Yeah.
But the other thing I did with this one is I put in a Rapido battery-powered lighting kit, which is magnetic. So if you can turn it on with a magnet over the roof. There it goes.
Yeah, look at that.
Now it's a little dim because I think I did this a long time ago, so the batteries probably need changing.
What kind of battery is it? Like a little watch battery?
Little watch batteries, yeah. But the one thing nice about battery-powered lighting kit is that it doesn't flicker.
Right.
So, and it's totally independent of track power. So
it just gets dim after a while, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know how long they last, but anyway, they actually give you a little special magnetic. Whoops, keeps turning on. A special magnetic wand to do this, but I forgot to bring that today, so I'm just using a refrigerator magnet.
But it works, though.
It works pretty well.
That's what matters.
So yeah, I've also tried to be consistent with the numbering. This the other business car was 900. This one's number 902.
Okay.
So I did actually come up with a numbering scheme for the TSG stuff.
So it's not just random, huh?
Right. I forgot to mention that the Caddo car, the number 900 is called the Tuscany.
Oh, nice.
And
is this the Grove or?
this is the Sabine Grove. This is a number 901, and this is actually an old model power car that I think I might have got this off eBay.
Yeah.
And these are not the greatest cars right out of the box. They're not as nice as, say, like the Concours heavyweights. But it was cheap, and for something to just fool around with, I thought it was okay. But I did the same thing. I put the American Model Builders diaphragm on the end. Also, I changed the steps. I think these are also from Gold Medal models, these steps by the doors.
Yeah.
And I also replaced the original clunky plastic-looking little gate or whatever it is on the back of the observation deck with a part from Gold Medal models. So it's photo etched and it looks a lot nicer.
Yeah. The car looks really nice, actually. When you said that it was some old thing that you thought wasn't so good, I'm looking at it going, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, after you put a little work into it, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But again, this one I also put microtrains trucks and metal wheels. So, they're all pretty much outfitted the same way. So these diaphragms are kind of cool. You just push the cars together, and then they actually, while they're rolling around, these actually stay like pressed against each other.
Yeah, it looks real.
And they're flexible, and they even work pretty well on curves. So it actually looks, more like a real train rather than having the diaphragms not quite touching like you see on a lot of models. So it's pretty neat. So I pretty much did that to the whole TSG train. These are just the observation cars. There's other cars too.
I'm sure we'll meet them at some point.
We'll get to those in another edition of Dan's models. But anyway, I mean, normally you wouldn't see two observation cars coupled like this. But, this is just for demo.
All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for this edition of Dan's Models. We'll be back next time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks.